Ray-Pec community, welcome to another episode of Staff Spotlight. This is our very first one of the 2022 year. We're here today, we're blessed to have with us Sam Myers. Sam, welcome.
Thank you.
Sam, you're a paraprofessional, resource paraprofessional at Eagle Glen Elementary School.
Yes.
But I know you've had a variety of backgrounds that got you to this point in life. I'm so pleased that you're here. You represent a number of our support staff members across this district that makes the teaching and learning possible in the classroom. So on behalf of over 400 employees who do that role, thank you. And we are blessed to have you a part of our team. Tell me about Sam and about how you got to Ray-Pec after all of your years of experience.
I started out in the IT industry, and I've been in there for 40 years at various companies in software development. And I retired. You know, that was the ultimate goal, is to retire, relax, and have fun. Well, after about a year, I was struggling with being retired, first of all. And so after a year and a half, I just felt like I needed to do something more than just sit and do hobbies. I wasn't enjoying them, and I just needed to do something bigger than myself.
Yeah.
So I just went looking for other jobs, and all the doors began closing on. I tried to go back into the IT industry, and the doors were closing on that aspect. And so I sat down one night and had a heart-to-heart with God. Mm-hmm. I said, whatever you want me to do next, that's what I'm going to do. And out of the blue, somebody from the Ray-Pec school district called me. I had never considered working here, and they thought I would be good here. And I said, I don't have any qualifications. I said, I've just been in IT all my life. And so I went down the administration building, and Marlena interviewed me along with two others. And the only qualification that counted was I taught Sunday school for 15 years, working with kids all the way from preschool on up to singles.
Yeah.
And I've always enjoyed that. I felt like that was a gifting that I could relate to the kids.
Yeah.
And everybody and teaching. And but that was it. And after the interview, 2 days later, Marlena called me and said I was hired.
That's awesome. Well, you know what she probably saw is what I'm seeing in you right here in the 60 seconds we've been talking. You have a heart for kids.
I do.
Yeah, you have a heart for kids that blesses our little ones even in some of their most trying times. So tell me about a typical day as a paraprofessional at Eagle Glen Elementary School, if there is a typical day.
There's not a typical day. Each situation is different. Each child comes in different. You don't know what they've been through that day.
Yeah.
And so part of the transferability from my old job to this job is the fact that I required a lot of I'm an analyst also.
Yeah, sure.
And I look at each child and say, how can I reach that child? And I analyze that child. And so it's different on each day and how you do the approach. And so I'll come in the morning. I'll get hugs from the kids, mm-hmm. And that is the most rewarding thing that you could ever have.
Yes. So the past couple years, especially, you've been with us for 4 years.
Yes.
The past 2 years, obviously, have been a little different than maybe your first two.
Yes, they have.
How have you kept, the ship afloat? Your personal well-being at the forefront, at the same time, still reaching out to the kids and helping the kids along. What have you done?
Well, really, I came here and I learned a lot for the first 2 years on how to work with kids and how to work with myself.
Yeah, good.
Because they taught me as well, and I utilized that. But most of all, I kept focused on the reason why I was here. Mm-hmm.
We started out that year, the beginning of this year, with the focus on our why. Why do we do what we do? I mean, I use a quote from Simon Sinek a lot, that drive within inside us, that passion that drives us each and every day. What's the passion that drives you in each and every day? Because you could be doing lots of different things, my friend, across this country.
I could.
And yet you're here with us.
I'm where I need to be. I was made for a time such as this because I wanted to make a difference in these kids. And I believe in working where I'm at that I can make a difference in that one individual's life by being positive, encouraging. It's all those things, but it's setting the example, being a light to those kids, knowing that there's something else out there other than just all the stuff that they go through.
Exactly. I've been blessed getting to know you the past 5 minutes and the time we had together to talk about before we got started today. Thank you for being a part of our team. Thank you for representing, I think, the 400 and some support staff members that we have out there that make the teaching and learning possible in our classrooms. And thank you for the heart that you have for our kids.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you being here, Sam.
Thank you.
Ray-Pec community, that was Sam Myers, paraprofessional at Eagle Glen Elementary School. We'll be back in a couple weeks with another great guest. Until then, keep smiling. We'll see you soon.